Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be doing linear equations, and this is going to be part 2, so a continuing. So first question, let's get started with the first question, which is going to be 2x plus 3 equals to x plus 5. So I'm going to show you step by step how to do this equation. So when we're doing this, we have to move plus 3 to the other side where I'm pointing with arrows, and plus 5 to, no, not plus 5. We have to move x to the side where 2x is. So the reason why we do this is because the variables have to be on one side and the numbers have to be on the other side, and the equal sign has to be in the middle. We have to separate it because variables always have to be by themselves, and they always want to be by themselves. So that's why when there's a number in front of a variable, you have to divide it by the number to get rid of the number beside it. So we would get 2x. We would get 2x. So when x moves, it becomes a negative since the signs become negative because you're moving. So it always switches to the opposite side. So we get 2x minus x equals to 5. It's positive. Just the number 5 itself is positive, so we don't need to write plus 5. And then, so equals to 5 minus 3. Since positive 3 moves, when it moves, it becomes a negative and switch opposite signs. So now we will be doing 2x minus x. So I'm gonna show a easier way to do 2x minus x. So another way you can do it is by doing 2. So 2x minus x is equivalent to saying 1. So 1x. So it's like saying 2 minus 1x. So 1x is x itself because there's only one x and an x, if you get what I'm saying. So it's like saying 5, but you can't say 1 5 because there is only 1 5 in a 5. So if that makes more sense or makes it clear. So you don't need so it's just like saying, so x is 1. So it's just like saying 2 minus 1, which is 1x. So it's just x. So when you do this, when you do 5 minus 3, you would get 2, and the final answer would be x equals to 2. So now we will be doing question number 2. So question number 2 is going to be 3x plus 4 equals to 2x minus 8. So we're gonna solve this by first doing, so we have to move 2x to the side where there are arrows pointing. So to the side where there's 3x, we have to move plus 4 to positive 8. We have to do this because we have to move plus 4 and the variable x to each side because you need to separate the variables and the number. So when we do this, the sign switch. So plus 4 becomes -4 or -4, and 2x becomes -2x. So we would get 3x minus 2x equals to 8. So 8 is positive, -4. So this is just like the last question we did. So when we do this, it's like saying, so now it's like saying in easier ways, you're technically just saying 3 minus. So I'm just gonna like show how it's equivalent. It's just like saying 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1. So 1x is x. So instead of saying 1x, you can just say x. So it would equal to x. So we've done this part, the left part of the question. And since 8 minus 4 is 4, we get x equals to 4. So when I do these questions, I always do one part of it, like half. I split it into half, do the variable side first, and then I do the number side first, so I leave the easy for the last. So now we will be doing the last two questions. Number 3, we will be doing 3x equals to x plus 6. So as we did before, we're gonna move x to the variable side, and we're gonna then get, so here we have to do a few less steps. So now we're gonna get 3x. X switches signs since x itself is positive. So if you just say x is positive, so then it switches signs to a negative x. So we get 3x minus x equals to 6. So when you're saying minus x, you're minusing 1x. So x is 1. So it's like saying 3 minus 1, which is equal to, so 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. And now we know that we have 2x. So we've done the one portion of the question. Now we're going to do the other portion, which is 2x equals to 6. So now we got to do one extra step to get rid of the 2. We have to divide both sides by 2. And now to get rid of the 2 and make the variable by itself, we divide both sides by 2, which brings us to 1x, which is just x. And this 6 over 2 technically means 6 divided by 2. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. Just to double check, 3 times 2 equals to 6. So now we would bring the x down and the equal sign down, and our final answer would be 3.